Havoc.
News, interviews, and more.
We just reek of Huntsville Havoc hockey.
Welcome back to another Reekin Havoc podcast. I'm Tim Lambert. Laura Pitts caught up with Nikki Thompson of United Cerebral Palsy to talk about the upcoming Peanuts night at the BBC. We'll recap another rough weekend for the team and see what's coming up, and we'll remind you of a few things as well. Stay with us. The Reekin Havoc podcast will be right back.
The Reekin Havoc podcast.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's towing, tire, and truck repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Got something to say? Put it on a t-shirt, or hoodie, or apron, or even an iPhone case. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and make it happen. Look through their selection of ready-made designs, or make one of your own. Check out their special hockey designs, too. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can truly have it your way. Look for Daddy O's Custom Tees on Facebook, follow them on Twitter or Instagram, or go online to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. Daddy O's Custom Tees. They've got your back or front.
Let's go in the slot.
Welcome back, Havoc fans, to another Reekin Havoc podcast. We're in the slot today with Nikki Thompson of UCP Huntsville to talk about the upcoming Peanuts night and the awesome jersey auction and benefit night that we have for United Cerebral Palsy. So, Nikki, thank you so much for coming on and chatting with us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about what this kind of event means to not only you, but to your organization.
I mean, actually, it means a lot. We love partnering with anyone in the community, and we've been fortunate enough to partner with the Havoc for the past 6 years and be a beneficiary of one of their amazing games. And so 100% of the proceeds that we earn from the auction at the game go right back into programs and help us to continue to reach as many people as we can in the community and keep help changing lives.
So you've been doing this 6 years with the Havoc. What an awesome long-term partnership. I love seeing how hockey teams, when they find groups to partner with, it's like a long-lasting bond. They always do that. I think that's just a neat testament to having the Havoc in our community.
Absolutely. That's the best way you can come to partner with anybody, I think, is just natural connections that kind of fall into place.
So how did this connection with having the annual jersey auction, how did that all come to be?
I think about 6 years ago, we were fortunate enough just to kind of have a natural connection kind of come through the therapy center where somebody associated with the Havoc was coming in and just kind of casually mentioned it, and just conversations flowed from there and was like, hey, would you guys be interested in something like this? And of course we were, and jumped on it. And it's been a beautiful partnership, and we've enjoyed working with the Havoc tremendously every year. It's kind of exciting for our staff and for the families we work with. So we look forward to it every December.
Tell us a little bit about what UCP Huntsville does. What is it about? What is that organization?
So we're most known for our therapy center, where we provide outpatient therapy, pediatric outpatient therapy services. So we provide physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy in our clinic from licensed, pediatrically trained therapists. And kind of our name is kind of a little misleading. So we are United Cerebral Palsy. And so a lot of people think that we may only treat people or individuals with cerebral palsy, but that's actually very little of what we do. We do treat that, but it's probably, 10% or less. So we treat and see over 200 different diagnoses through our clinic, and then just people with just general developmental delays as well. So that is probably our outpatient clinic is probably our most known program, but we also have so many other programs available to families in our community. We have an early intervention program, which is basically in-home therapy, kind of, sort of. It's parent and caregiver training for families that have kids ages birth to 3. And what happens is if they have concerns for their child, like maybe they're just not meeting their milestones or they're just not sure what to expect, they can call and we can send out a team to evaluate them and see if they need some help. And we can send in our therapists based on the family's concerns and goals they make to work with them at home for free through our amazing early intervention team. So we also have that program. We have a respite program, which is a voucher reimbursement program that gives back, helps families and caregivers take a break. So when we encourage any caregiver of any individual to take a break, so this is for all ages, and they can just call our center and say they're interested in respite, and they would walk them through if their loved one has a diagnosis and they're caring for them, then it would allow them a reimbursement rate to take a break every quarter, to go get their hair done or go to get doctor's appointments or take a nap, whatever they want to use it for. They just find someone they trust that doesn't live in their home to help care for their loved one, and then it reimburses them for that. We also have a child care inclusion training program. So we have a team that goes into local child care centers and trains them on how to better work with kids. They do technical assistance in the classroom to help the teachers and also trainings for the entire center. And that's done for free to the centers too. And then we also have some mental health counseling services available to people, families. If you have a loved one suffering from a diagnosis, that will also reach out to help the family members as well. And then we have a couple other different programs, Help Me Grow, that helps family, they can refer families to different services in the community. And then we also have Parents as Teachers, that is similar to our early intervention and therapy program, but you don't have to qualify for those services. You just have to be concerned and want help as a parent. And that program is also a home visiting program and free to families, and it's prenatal through kindergarten. So kind of serve a broader little span there. So we have something that reaches just about everybody. We're kind of a hidden gem in our community, and we're always accepting referrals and taking phone calls and just providing information, because we want, if anyone in our community needs help, either we want to help them or we want to send them where they can get help. So we encourage questions and phone calls all the time.
You know, hearing you talk about like all of the things, I did not realize that there was that many different programs that your organization had. And so it makes me also think, I didn't realize that there were that many individuals in our community that were needing those kinds of things. You don't realize, you don't see it all the time. You don't realize it. Do you think that other people feel that same way? Like they don't realize that there's so much going on?
Oh, absolutely. We reach around 1,000 families a year. And I would say, as long as I've been working here, kind of the number one comment is, we didn't know you did this. We didn't know this was here. We wish we would have known about it sooner. And word of mouth is our best friend. So that is how most people come to find out about us and all that we do. If anybody wants to check out our website, all this information and more is on there at ucphuntsville.org. And every program is listed, contact information. But we are kind of a hidden gem because we've just learned over the years. I mean, we've been here 61 years, but still there are so many people that don't know what we do, but so many people in need of these services. I mean, we get calls every day. And so it's just, we just want to keep our reach out there and let people know, once you come to UCP, you're part of our family. And so we have events going on all the time where we're trying to connect our families together and don't want them to feel isolated and want them just to feel like they're a part of the community.
You know, your tagline is life without limits for individuals of all abilities.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I'm curious, how does the organization just reach out to individuals in the Huntsville area, or is it throughout the Tennessee Valley? Do you have people that come from out of state? How does that work?
So the programs are all a little different. Like our child care inclusion training program is statewide. Our respite program is statewide. Our therapy center, the outpatient therapy clinic, it's known as Children's Therapy Services, but they primarily is Madison County, but we do have individuals coming from our surrounding counties. And so it just kind of depends on the program. We don't, like I said, we're trying not to turn anyone away. So we don't, where do you live? We can't see you. And if we do have a program that is confined by boundaries of the county, then we're going to connect them with another program that can serve them in their county.
And when you have these families come in, a lot of times I'm sure they're kind of not necessarily at their wits' end, but they don't really know where to go. Sometimes this is the first step in trying to find help or trying to figure out answers for something or get that extra help that they need. How, what does it mean, I guess, to you guys as an organization to be able to see that a family can come in at the beginning of this journey really not knowing where to go, and then you see them through this journey and they're a lot in a better place once they're in it and they're getting all the help that they need?
Oh, it's amazing. We tell people all the time, you don't have to know what program you're interested in. You don't have to know what your child or your loved one needs. Just call and tell us what you're concerned about and let us help you connect you to the right program, what's going to be the best fit. And that could change. We have families call and they start out in one program and then they may utilize another at another point in time. And so it's so exciting to be a part of an organization that tries so hard to help families meet them where they are, help them figure out what's best for them and meet their needs.
We'll be back with more of the Reekin Havoc podcast.
Time now for the Huntsville Havoc Pick of the Pack, a weekly spotlight.
Head coach Stuart Steffen.
Connor Galloway, number 22. He started the year in Atlanta. He's actually from there too, so got a chance in the ECHL last year there in Atlanta, and then this year started there, but didn't work out. And we picked him up, had him on a couple of PTOs there just to start. We had a stretch there with a lot of games, 5 games in 8 days, and then had a couple of days off, and then did that same thing, 5 games in 8 days. So it was good to have an extra body around. But Connor came in right away, was an impact player for us. In those first 5-game tryout there, I think he had 5 points. So been contributing offensively for us, which has been good. So and now he's on a contract, and we look forward to him, to keep growing with our team here. Obviously, he's got some offensive upside, but I think he's good on the defensive side of the puck as well, a guy we can kind of trust in that area too. So he's been off to a good start for us here, and we look forward to him continuing on.
The Reekin Havoc podcast will be right back.
If you'd like to find a way to a healthier, more flexible you, look no further than Stretch Zone, practitioner-assisted stretching to help you achieve your wellness goals. The Stretch Zone method will help you gently and gradually increase your active range of motion with an approach tailored specifically to your needs. From basic back stretching exercises to sciatic nerve stretches, give them a try with a free 30-minute session. Stretch Zone, locations in Athens, Madison, Huntsville, Decatur, and Rogersville. Visit them on Facebook or online at stretchzone.com.
My name is Joel, and I came to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in December of 1987 to be treated for osteosarcoma, which is bone cancer. We didn't know anything about St. Jude. We didn't know what they meant, or that, when we got here, what we would do, how it would be taken care of. And when we arrived, we found out that my family wasn't going to have to pay for any of my treatment, not for my medicine, not for travel, not for housing, not for food. St. Jude was going to cover all that. St. Jude supported me in every way, from, taking that financial burden off my parents to making sure that all of my family was included in this time. St. Jude literally means everything to me. I get to go home to my family tonight. I get to cook dinner for them. That's what you're giving. You are giving us everything by supporting St. Jude. So thank you so much.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hey, this is Cheech Powers, and you're listening to the Reekin Havoc podcast.
Let's transition a little bit from the awesome stuff that you guys did there to what is happening with the Havoc game this week. We have this awesome auction that is currently ongoing, will be ongoing through Friday's game online. You can bid on the wonderful, I think it's my favorite time of the year, the Peanuts jersey that they have coming out. What do I love better than Snoopy and hockey? But you guys are going to be, I just love it. I think it's just the best thing ever. But I love also that this is where the money and stuff is going, is for those jerseys. So about a week or so ago, I saw online that some of the Havoc team came out to UCP and did some stuff with you guys. You want to share a little bit about what you guys had them come out and do?
Absolutely. This is our favorite time of the year. So every December, we have a family holiday party where we invite all of our families out to our playground in the evening. We have arts and crafts and games. The playground is full. We have a completely renovated playground a few years ago, so it's an amazing playground. But we invite the Havoc players to come out and be a part of our family Christmas party. So they get to play with the kids on the playground. And then we have Santa and Mrs. Claus there too, taking pictures with kids and visiting with our kids. But it is so much fun with the Havoc players. It seems like they love getting on the playground equipment. This year, I noticed like the parachute was a lot of fun playing with the kids, and then the kids were wrapping some of the hockey players in crepe streamers. And so it just is a lot of fun, lots of smiles, lots of laughter. I think everybody enjoys it. And I know we definitely appreciate them taking time out of their schedules to spend time with us and our families.
I just think that's so neat. And it's wonderful to watch organizations give back to the community. And I feel like the Havoc is a very good example in our Huntsville area of an organization that's always giving back.
Absolutely. It is so fun to watch the players come in every year because we give them a tour of our building and it's all serious. And then when they step out on the playground, it's like fun and games begin. So it's a lot of fun and our kids really love it.
That's awesome. So the auction is ongoing. Like I said, it's happening now. It's all online. It's through Friday's game. Which is wonderful and awesome. And some of those jerseys go for great numbers. I mean, I've seen jerseys go for $700-800, if not more, depending upon the bidding wars that can happen. So I think that's awesome. But you guys also have something else kind of unique that you're going to have at the Havoc game. That's not a jersey, but something a little different also.
Yes, ma'am. Last year, we started selling ornaments at the game, and you can find us in the lobby. But last year, the Havoc wore white jerseys, and so we had white ornaments. This year, they'll be red, but we do still have some of the white ones. But the cool thing about it is the players have been kind enough to autograph the backside of the ornaments. So they're individually wrapped. The Havoc did that too. So it's a mystery. So the ornaments are $25 for one or $40 for two. And so once you pay for an ornament, you can pick your color and then you get to see who signed the back of your ornament and keep it on the tree. They also make fabulous gifts. So again, the proceeds from that are going right back into our services to continue to provide for families across our community. So we're super excited and hope you guys come see us at our ornament table.
Now, you mentioned that all of the money that's raised go back into those programs. The economy's stressful, everything's stressful when it comes to money, it seems. COVID took a hit on so many things. Everything's just different now in this world that we live in. So how much more imperative is it that you have these funds to help with these programs now? It's always been important, but how much more important is it at this moment in time?
It's crucial. The biggest thing that sets us apart at UCP is we try not to turn anybody away, regardless of what kind of insurance they have, or if they have insurance at all. So this enables us to be able to do that without getting too far into things like Medicaid. We see a high number of Medicaid. We don't like to cap that or turn people away. So Medicaid doesn't reimburse at the same rates as other things. So this helps us to be able to pay quality staff and not turn families away. And so it's crucial for us to be able to get these funds and to help us to continue to connect families by putting on these events like with the Havoc on our holiday party. We also do great things. We take our families to Tate Farms. We do amazing things. We try to keep connecting families. So these funds are crucial in enabling us to continue to do so.
Well, if I know anything, I know that hockey fans, and especially the Havoc family, are really good about supporting all kinds of things like this. And so it's always a joy to me to see anytime they have a jersey specialty night, what kind of money is raised, because the community really shows up and gives out to that. So that's a good thing for my heart, because I just love seeing that for them.
I definitely agree with you. It's been fabulous every year that we've done it, and we're so appreciative of the community and for hockey fans showing up and helping us out.
Okay, so you guys have heard it here. The auction's ongoing. Please go get your bids in. You've got, usually I think it's through third period of Friday's game. I'm really not 100% sure, but I know that it goes through Friday at some point. And I'll tell you what, I was sitting in the stands a few weeks ago. There was a jersey auction. I don't know which one it was for, but there was somebody in front of me who kept bidding over and over and had a bidding war, sitting there on his phone doing a bidding war, and won the jersey. They ended up winning the jersey, and it was really fun, kind of funny to see this person that engaged, right, trying to win this jersey, but also trying to help that organization. So I know that the fans do it. I know that it's very much fun and it's really interactive for fans. And so I just go support this group. And what a better specialty jersey than the Peanuts gang. I mean, if there's anything that could represent just a group of children and individuals that are all uniquely different and all have unique things, what a better option than Peanuts Night?
100% agree. We're very excited and can't wait.
Well, thank you, Nikki, for taking some time to chat with us, to talk to us. If people are listening to this and they know that they might need your services or have a loved one that might need them, how might they get in contact with the UCP of Huntsville?
They can go to our website and find more information at ucphuntsville.org. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and newly TikTok. Or they can call our center at 256-852-5600.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for your time. Really, really appreciate you taking some time and chatting with us. And hey, everybody, go out and get you one of those awesome Peanuts jerseys. I'm a little partial. I think they're the best, but I also love the organization that they're going to be supporting. So go out, support the UCP of Huntsville, rally behind them, and let's go Havoc.
The Reekin Havoc Podcast.
In June of 2005, our twin girls were delivered, Melissa and Ann Catherine, and they were born 14 weeks early.
Amy and Chris George talk about the Melissa George Neonatal Memorial Fund.
They both weighed less than 2 pounds. Ann Catherine was 115 and Melissa was 1'9". Melissa lived for a couple of hours, but all of the medical technology in the world just could not have saved her, and she passed away while she was in the NICU. Chris realized pretty early that God had given us a platform that we could use to try to help people. So Chris and I started the Melissa George Neonatal Memorial Fund at Huntsville Hospital.
To know that Melissa's name is living on, her legacy continues. And I think that was very important to Amy and I, is why, the fund is named after her. Because for 7 weeks, Melissa fought so that Aunt Catherine would have a chance to live. And I think that we wouldn't be doing her name any justice if we didn't carry on, because we know we wanted to honor her and honor her legacy. And the community, Huntsville Havoc, the community in Huntsville itself, they've rallied around that. And it's been a wonderful support system for us. And I think for a lot of families too, when they see total strangers that are giving.
We're online at HuntsvilleHospitalFoundation.org. Click on the Melissa George Neonatal Memorial Fund and you can give that way.
There's no donation that's too small, and every dollar is just as important as the next one. And if you're giving, then we understand you're giving because you care. And that's what's important, is that we've learned over the years that people give because they care.
And you can volunteer. If you're interested in that, you can click on the volunteer tab to fill out an application. We are grateful for any type of support because we know that once we pull those dollars together, we can do big things.
For more information on the Melissa George Neonatal Memorial Fund, visit HuntsvilleHospitalFoundation.org.
I'm Austin Alger, and you're listening to the Reekin Havoc podcast.
Goalie Billy Gerard was called up to the ECHL's Maine Mariners. Gerard has appeared in 7 games, posting a 3.34 goals against average and a .899 save percentage. With that vacancy on the team, Dyson Skinner was signed ahead of the 2 home games this weekend. Skinner is from Billings, Montana, and played at the University of Wisconsin River Falls, where he played 61 games, resulting in a 31-25-2 record. He went pro after his college career with the Carolina Thunderbirds of the FPHL. He also played with Macon and Peoria in the SPHL last season and saw some action in the ECHL with the Atlanta Gladiators. Forward Frankie Trezera has signed as well. He spent 4 seasons at Trine University before going to the FPHL and playing with Peoria and Macon. Connor Galloway, who had been signed to 2 previous PTOs, was also signed to a full contract. More tough going for the Havoc last weekend, beginning with another overtime loss on Thursday. This one 4-3 on the road at Pensacola. Matt Allen got Huntsville out front by 2 goals, a solo shot at 5:35 of the first period, and the other at 17:06 of the second, with the assist by Connor Fries and Austin Alger. The Ice Flyers came storming back in the third period with scores 37 seconds in, then 2:03 and 6:23. Ethan Lindsay, Ben Schultheis, and Cole Reginado tied the game at the 11:38 mark, which sent it to extra time. Pensacola hit the winning goal at 2:57 of OT to win 4-3. Brian Wilson took the loss, stopping 24 of 28 shots on goal. The Havoc also had 28 attempts. The good guys were assessed 15 penalty minutes, while the home team racked up 38, 27 coming in that third stanza. Friday's home game with Fayetteville resulted in another third period onslaught by the opposing team. The marksman accounted for the only score of the first period. Craig McCabe and Connor Galloway came together at the 4:24 mark of the second to tie. Then Kevin Weaver-Vitale connected on the power play with Allen and Nathan Burke in on the assist. Fayetteville scored 4 in the last frame for the final 5-2 score. Brian Wilson saved 39 of 44 shots coming his way in the losing effort. The Havoc tried 28 in all and served 24 penalty minutes to the visitors' 14. Weaver-Vitale was the second star of the game. Currently, Austin Alger leads the Havoc with 21 points, second in the SPHL, 9 goals, third in the league, and 12 assists, fourth in the SP. Cole Reginado's 93 penalty minutes heads up the team and league stats. Wiener Dog races are tonight at the VBC, while Peanuts Night is tomorrow. A trip back to Pensacola is on tap for Saturday. All Havoc tickets are digital and can be accessed through a mobile device. Go online to HuntsvilleHavoc.com and under the Tickets tab, click on Mobile Ticketing. Keep in mind, too, that the VBC is a cashless venue. Concession stands or bars will not accept cash, and Chuck-a-Puck purchase is only available online. Go to the Fan Zone tab at HuntsvilleHavoc.com and click on Auctions Powered by Dash. Be aware of the VBC's clear bag only policy for Havoc games. This includes no clutch purses, fanny packs, and diaper bags. Exceptions to the policy will be made for all medically necessary items after proper inspection. For more information, plus a list of prohibited items, go to HuntsvilleHavoc.com and under the Fan Zone tab, click Security. Remember, if you're a season ticket holder, doors will open at 5:30 p.m. and remain open until puck drop. You can enter through the doors in the hallway adjacent to the Havoc front office and VBC box office.
Do you have an idea for the Reekin Havoc podcast? Email us at reekinhavoc@outlook.com. That's REEKIN havoc@outlook.com. Send a Facebook message to the Reekin Havoc page or leave us a voicemail or text at 256-434-RKKN. That's 256-434-7556.
The Reekin Havoc podcast.
For those returning from military service, the transition back to civilian life isn't always easy. Retired Marine Gunnery Sergeant Bill Cook talks about still serving veterans.
The mission of still serving veterans is to serve and honor veterans and their families by empowering them to build meaningful lives. And we do that through connecting to fulfilling careers, getting the benefits they deserve, or the services that they need. We have never charged anybody anything for our services. A group of business leaders in town felt there was a need to help the seriously wounded make that transition back into civilian life. Employment services, VA benefits, and connections to other community services. That's what we do. If you're a veteran and you need help, please get a hold of us. Go to that website, ssv.org, and you can find out pretty much anything you need to know about still serving veterans.
In Huntsville, call 256-883-7035.
For tickets, official Huntsville Havoc merchandise, and more, go to HuntsvilleHavoc.com. Visit our website at ReekinHavoc.com. Look for us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and Threads. And listen, follow, and subscribe to the Reekin Havoc podcast on your favorite platform to keep up with the only weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Reekin Havoc podcast.